Hello and welcome back to You're Doing the Most with Cinnamon J. I am your beautiful host, of course, and today you get me and my lovely favorite forever ride or die co-host, producer, friend, homie, road dog, brother, partner, Charles, the bodyguard.
So what a job.
We in this thing. So today we gonna do things a little bit different. So I know we always do this or that, but today we gonna play Never Have I Ever. And I know typically when you play this game, you play with 5 fingers and you do each finger down, but we gonna do 3 for the sake of time. So you gonna play with me?
Of course.
All right, let's do this. All right, so put up your 3 fingers. I'm gonna go first. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so never have I ever got hit while driving. Ever. And you gotta put a finger down and take a sip. we build the rules as we go.
Yeah, I don't be laughing at my fingers. They're a little messed up.
It's alright, mine is too. I don't even got my nails done. It's ghetto. But we alright.
But at least you can fully extend yours. Mine they don't even work all the way no more. And that's what happens when you slam them in the people's head. Like,
I'm weak. It's your turn.
Okay. Never have I ever sent anyone to the store to buy tampons for me.
Oh my God. Never have I ever had a fight something. Damn.
All right. Let me see. Where can I go with this? Okay. So.
You was ready with that first one now, you don't know, because you do. I'm going to get her ass.
Yeah,
what if I would have been like, I don't even wear tampons, I wear pads? That would be disgusting, but no.
Who wants to sit in their filth? You know what I'm saying? Like that's like taking a bath without taking a shower first. Like that's horrible.
Or without taking a shower after. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. So, never have I ever gotten to a fight with a female over a guy.
I'm not fighting none of you hoes over none of these niggas. You can have him, or he'll just be ours. Like people like to say, this our nigga. He gonna be ours because I'm not hitting none of you bitches. I'm not touching you hoes over no nigga. But how about this? Never have I ever paid for an abortion.
It's me with that one.
Damn. All right, go ahead.
Hey, if I shoot them, even if I didn't want them, they still here. I ain't paying for them.
Man, I'm dead. Damn.
Okay. All right. Ooh. Man. All right. So, never have I ever worn a skirt to a game.
I did whole cheerleader. Of course I wore a skirt to the game. All right, since we're going to be petty. Never have I ever hooked up with 2 people within a 24-hour span.
I'm going to take the big gulp on this one, y'all.
You see, ladies? That's classy. Fingers still up. Go ahead. That's what you get. Trifling.
Okay. So, never have I ever had a friend's girlfriend or boyfriend hit on me and I not tell them.
Wait, and you not tell them?
Yeah.
Oh, that is not fair. I lost. Fuck it. Oh my God. Of course, I had somebody hit on me and me not tell. You can't tell every time. That'd be so like, yo, nigga, talk to me. Yo, nigga, yo, like, nobody want to hear that shit. Whatever.
You gotta tell them. That's the loyalty factor.
All right, whatever. I like that game. I like that. So that was dope. I was on the phone with my friends and I was like, I'm kind of getting tired of playing this or that. Like, what else can I play? And I ordered a game that we're gonna play. I ordered it. It's gonna come in. We're gonna play it. I can't wait. But in the meantime, I was like, let's do something different. And so one of my friends, Tara, she gave me that idea. Shout out to Tara. She told me, she was like, you know what, play Never Have I Ever. And I was like, oh my God, that's one of my favorite games to play at like adult game night. So that's dope.
I miss Tara and Brittany.
Oh, they gotta come back.
Yeah.
They gotta come back. We're gonna get both of them on the show.
And tell them to bring Anastasia with them.
I'm weak. All right, let's get into these topics. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about, I guess I wanted to ask you because it's been like a reoccurring thing with different people in my life, like my female friends, some of my guy friends, like, I guess I want to know, what do you think, or what do you consider a bad parent? Like, what is it when you be like, damn, he a bad dad, or damn, she a bad mother, or that's a bad parent? Like, when do you get to that point?
Okay, so what I would consider a bad parent is a person who is not around their children. It's like when you're dumping, it's like the only thing that's bad about parenting is the lack thereof. So if you're not around to pass on, even if you have bad traits,
right?
If you're there with that kid to pass that kid on those traits, I think you bypass the bad parent stigma.
So when you say bad traits, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, there are all kind of bad traits.
Well, just give me like one example of a bad trait.
Okay, so smoking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, if you smoke, that don't make you. Oh, like if you're a drinker. Yeah. So, I'm glad you said that. So I guess this is my question. Let's just say, for instance, a mom, right, or a dad. Let's just say a mom or a dad, but a single parent, right? They have full custody of their child. Let's say, since COVID, everything is pretty much homeschool for a majority of the world right now. It's homeschool. I'm gonna just throw this out there. This could be a wrong fact, but I'm gonna just say 70% of the world right now, as far as children go, they're homeschooled, right? So let's say, for instance, you're a mom or your dad. You homeschool your kid all damn day. You have a business. You work a job and you go to work 40 hours a week. You have a successful, not just a business, because some people say, "Oh, I'm a business owner," and they just be selling t-shirts, right? But let's just say you have a successful business outside of you working 40 hours a week. But you like to go out on Saturday night. You go out every Saturday night. Does that consider you a bad parent because you like to go out on Saturday night and you take your kid to their grandparent house for the weekend?
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like we only live once.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And just because we had children,
it don't stop
not mean that our life is over.
Absolutely. So I guess my thing is, do you think that it's because I've seen different memes and I don't want to quote anything wrong, but do you think it's something wrong for a person to drop their kids off to Nana's house or Grandma's house or Grandpa's house for the weekends?
Absolutely not.
I don't think so either.
Here's the thing. Like, okay, parents.
Tell me your thoughts.
Like, your parents want to see their grandkids. Like they and you know what? When it comes to grandparents, sometimes they want their grandkids because they want to correct the mistakes
that they did wrong on theirs.
Yeah. So that gives them an opportunity to sleep at night. It gives them an opportunity to fix the things that they felt like they messed up. It's kind of like a second chance and things, and it also gives them the ability to instill into those grandchildren the same core values that they got from their parents, because we might have got those same things for them, but we didn't exactly, live through their experience. All we had is what we got from them. So it's one of those type of situations to where it's like, got to give them an opportunity to pass on that family culture, because it exists on multiple levels.
Right. No, and I listen, you talking to somebody that grew up at grandma's house on the weekend. But the thing is I wanted to go to my grandma's house, right? So it's like, yeah, I love my parents. Like, my parents, like, are truly, like, two of my best friends. I talk to them on the daily. Great relationship. However, growing up, I wanted to go to my grandparents' house. Like, I don't know. It was just my cousins was there. You know, my granny stayed in a lit ass neighborhood. So all the niggas in the hood was there. All the lit ass bitches that lived in the neighborhood was there. Like, my granny house was the shit. Like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go to my granny house. Bitch, I've been at home all fucking week. I'm tired of being here. I don't even want to look at my mama. Like, no disrespect, but it's just like, granny, like, you my granny. Like, I want to be up under my grandma. Like, it's nothing like grandma house. And I think that some people kind of get it like confused, like, oh, she go out all the time, or oh, she go out on the weekends, or oh, he not a good parent, or he a horrible father because he be popping bottles in sections. And I be trying to make people understand, like, when do you go out to the club, right? So let me ask you this: when do you go out? Let's say, for instance, you don't have to work, you off, no recording, nothing. It's Charles. You having a night out with the guys. What time do you go out?
I don't really have guys. Like, I don't.
Okay, let's just say you're going out on your own. Let's just say you want to have a drink. What time you leaving your house?
Okay, so when I get ready to go out, I'm probably gonna leave about around 11, 12.
Right. Like, so what time is your kids going to bed?
Oh, well, see, my kids,
they grown.
Well, my kids, they're older, so you know.
Right, but what time was they going to bed when they were younger?
When they were younger? Oh, I had them sleep by 9.
Right.
I had them sleep by 9.
Right. So if you got your kids,
I got off work at 8:30. And I had them sleep by 9.
Okay.
You know?
So the thing is I think people love to throw the whole, oh, she go out or he go out, but they don't take care of their kids. It's like, bitch, I'm going out at midnight. 11 o'clock, midnight. What the hell can I possibly do for my child? You know what I'm saying? Like, my kid is asleep. Am I supposed to sit there and then watch them sleep? That makes me a great parent because I sat at the house and I looked at my kid sleep like, oh my God, she's breathing so amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sat there and I watched her breathe. Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with little man going to grandma's house for the weekend.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't think so neither. All right, let's get to the next topic. So, this one I really want to know your thoughts about. Is it okay to have little nicknames or pet names of the opposite sex while you're in a relationship?
Absolutely the fuck not.
Can you break it down?
I'll break it down. Okay. Yeah. So when it comes to people that you're dealing with of the opposite sex, okay, now I've already stated, you know, those situations in relationships where us men are afraid of guys giving our woman shit that we can't give them, right? I've already talked about that, okay? So when it comes to pet names, it's like, what if my pet name is Lil Stinky? You know what I'm saying? And this nigga's pet name is Zeus. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does he get to be a Greek god and I'm not even Eeyore on Winnie the Pooh? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have took Eeyore over Lil Stinky. You know what I'm saying? How does that work? Like, how like, what am I supposed to do with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got Lil Stinky. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because I remind you of your stank booty ass kid, or I remind you of some stank booty ass situation that you was into. It's like, this nigga reminds me of dirty booty. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, goddamn. What am I doing?
I'm screaming. Yo, I'm screaming right now. Like, I'm like dead ass, like trying to hold back tears. That is hilarious. But no, I agree. But see, when I say that, I'm not thinking about Lil Stinky or Zeus. Like, I'm thinking about, like, let's say, for instance, it was very specific names, right? So let's say you called your girl Sweetie Pie. You don't walk up every day and say, Sweetie Pie. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a, you may say ma'am or sunshine, you know, like something every day, but Sweetie Pie, like, that's real specific, right? So it's like, what do you, I don't know. It's just like, I think it's a guy thing though.
Well, for me, I have to say that Sweetheart is my every name.
Man, Sweetheart, guys call girls everything. Guys would be on, like, I would be on the phone with a motherfucker and who would name anonymous. And I would be like, oh yeah, my bad, mamas. I'm like, what I do? Because I ain't said nothing. So you can't be talking to me, so who the fuck is you talking to?
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Well, see, that's the thing. You know, when it comes to that type of situation, so it's like mama, baby girl.
Baby girl is another
Like, that's the every name. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody and everybody can get that. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody and everybody. That's like it's just me trying not to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, nobody wants to hear that.
That must be a down south thing that I have not come accustomed to.
Well, it just depends. You know, it depends on who you're talking to. It depends on who you're dealing with. You know, so it's like I got a few pet names, but I got some specific pet names, and I don't like to call names on any show. But I will tell you, there's only one Mocha Mommy. There's only one Mocha Mommy. Okay. She knows who she is.
Right.
All right. Like, she knows exactly who she is. If she ever watches the show, she'll be like, "Oh, thank you." You know,
I'm gonna make sure Mocha Mommy watch this show. I'm gonna send it to you personally. Mocha Mommy, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna send you my show personally. And I'm gonna send you the minute marks to where we mention you, so you can know how important you are to society. But back to the thing. I don't play don't. Every other female besides me is the name, the mother, that the name that their parents gave them. Ain't no sweetheart, ain't no baby girl, ain't no mama, their name is Brittany, Ashley, Shelby, or Amber. Those are gonna be their names. They ain't gonna be none of you. Because no. I ain't finished.
All right.
Because I don't call these niggas daddy, honey, sweetie. No, I call the niggas their names. So why the hell should you be calling any other female anything but their name?
Well, see, the thing about that is like sometimes we don't remember their names. So like,
so don't call them nothing. Like, you could talk to somebody and don't call them their name. I talk to people. I have family members who I don't know their names, right? Yeah. I'm about to be 30. And I got family members who I do not know their names. However, we have conversations every time I talk to them. You don't have to talk to somebody and be like, cinnamon. And I hate when I talk to somebody and be like, yeah, so cinnamon. And like, bitch, I know who I am. You don't have to let me know what my parents named me, right? So you don't got to say a name.
Nobody else is here but us.
You don't have to say a name. You could keep it real cute and be like, excuse me, or ma'am. Ma'am is the best thing to me. Just ma'am these hoes. Or excuse me, I forgot your name. What is it? It's real cool to let a person know you don't know their name and then you learn it or you ask somebody else. What kind of situation are you in you don't know somebody's name that matter that much to where you need to know their name? That's the real thing.
Yeah.
And why is it go to a pet name as opposed to asking what their name is? Why do you care so much about that person to then call them something different?
And see, that's the thing. That's why we have those catch-alls. That's why we have those go-tos. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
it's not a catch-all or a go-to because a female will never be on the phone with Mocha and she'll be like, okay, daddy. Or, Poppy. Like, yeah, like, she's not gonna do that. If she don't know the man's name, she gonna, I'm sorry, what's your name? Or she gonna have the conversation and move on by her day because his name is the least interesting thing about the conversation. So she's not gonna do that. Absolutely not. I don't think so.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. Like, she gonna leave that all the way out. Yeah. And she might even stop and ask him, excuse me, I'm sorry, what is your name?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, females not gonna do that. That's a men trait. Men love a cute nickname. But see, yeah, they do. And yeah, they do. And then a man will
right now.
Go ahead.
The reason why
go ahead. Talk your shit, king. You was a king. Talk your shit.
Okay, y'all.
Yeah, I'll let you have it.
Excuse me, because I'm about to have an August Alsina moment. Okay, I'm about to tell it all. Like, I hate to say this, but the reason why we say baby girl, sweetheart, all this other extra shit is because, bitch, we don't remember your name. We don't. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and play with you. So I always predicate myself on telling the truth.
Okay.
And I got to be honest with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. What do you want us to do? Like, what do you want us to do? You know, like, you want us to lie to you, or would you like? I mean, like, let me make it. Give me an opportunity to get about this situation.
I mean, I guess being the girl in the room and being a girl that's in any situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to play like devil's advocate, and it's why do you need to know her name, right? So why does it matter if you say her name? Like, let's say, for instance, her name is Chelsea, but you call her Elizabeth. Why does it matter if you call her the wrong name? Or why do you even need to say her name?
Well, nobody wants to know her name. No, fuck about her name. That's why she gets a generic ass. That's like my last name is Williams, right? That's like somebody saying. That's like somebody coming through that bad boy and saying, Mr. Wilson." Like he doesn't specifically know who I am. He just gave me a name. You see what I'm saying? Even though my name is Williams, he might be like, okay, it starts with a W. It might be. I probably shouldn't go there. So let me just do the Wilson because that's what's familiar to me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not a matter of us trying to make the situation specific to her. Like.
But can you see what that does in a relationship when you start doing things like that? Like, let's just say, for instance, the girl whose studio is next to yours, right? So you got your own studio, right? The girl whose studio is next to yours, and y'all see each other frequently, and y'all have a few conversations. Then you see her, oh, hey, baby girl, you know how you doing? I was just and then your girl hear you, and she like, the fuck?
Oh.
So it's just like, I mean, I guess for me, it's just like, why? To me, especially when you be in relationships.
And I'm saying, because we don't remember her name.
Oh, why does her name matter? Her name
doesn't.
It don't
That's
matter.
why she got a generic.
Ain't no generic.
Matter.
Okay, so if you was to hear your girl call another dude, let me think of something that's equivalent.
Baby boy?
Nah, because that's so. I don't like baby boy. I don't like that because females don't say
that's the generic.
But no, hell no. Females don't say baby boy. We say like
my nigga,
maybe sweetie or honey.
Sweetie, honey. Yes, those. That's the generic shit that I'm talking about.
But so if you heard your girl call another nigga honey, you that won't do nothing for you. She's like, oh no, honey. Right, she don't call you.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so since it's not the name she call you, it's okay.
Exactly. I'm good. I'm good. It's not shit. That's like.
But what if she used the name that she call you?
If she's calling this nigga big dick bastard, if she's calling this nigga hubby, if she's calling this nigga if she's in that bad calling let's see.
No, not even hubby. Let's just say, for instance, she was like,
if she's calling him daddy, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, he can't be daddy.
What he like? What she was like?
Be big dick bastard.
What if she was like? Oh, I'm sorry, daddy. I ain't mean to do that.
If she says it to another nigga,
yeah.
Well, then that's his bitch. He can have her.
Got you. Yeah,
because I'm not taking her with me after that. She ain't going with me.
Yeah, see, for me, the pet names, it's a strong no for me. Like, it'll never work. So I guess that brings me to the next topic. Is it okay for yourself or your partner to please themselves while the other person is in the house? So I guess I want to know your thoughts on masturbation while your spouse is, let's say you have a loft and you upstairs and she downstairs. And she going hard on herself with her bullet, her toy. She got a toy and she just get it out. And you upstairs. What that do for you?
Well, see, that's a situation in which, you know, you kind of gotta, like, that's gotta be one of those things that you deal with on a case-by-case basis. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I come to you and I'm trying to check with you and I'm like, hey, I really kind of need your company right now. You know, if you're unavailable, then what you expect? You know, you put me in a position where I needed to be without you. well, I didn't need to because I came to you and talked to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you put me in a position where I had to function without you. So it's
But
just one
who's
of those
wrong in that
situations.
situation though? So let's just say, for instance, like, okay, let's say, let's make up a scenario. I love scenario. So let's say scenario, you're in a relationship, right? Let's just say y'all been together 2 years. Nope, a year. Y'all been together 1 year. Y'all are both very sexually attracted to each other. She's beautiful. You're attractive. Like y'all, the sexual connection is there. Like y'all vibe is everything is good. But she has a very high sex drive,
Mhm.
and you have a regular sex drive. Let's not say it's very high. Let's just say it's regular. But y'all are still in that. We still kind of getting to know each other. Like it's only been a year. It's just like she don't know kind of when it's like a double dutch game. Like she kind of playing double dutch. It's like you say you horny in the morning, but you do weird shit in the morning. It's just like, okay, that's not horny, nigga. So she don't know what to do. It's like, when should she let you know? Like, or should she just continue to be okay with whenever you initiate sex? Like, when should the woman, I guess, initiate sex is the better topic or the better question.
Well, the initiation between a woman and a man
Mm-hmm.
is a mutual thing. Like it's not something that any one party should have to carry on their own.
Right.
You know. So when you're in a situation like that, where you got, that type of situation going on where like I don't give a damn what no dudes say. Like we all I can't say all of us, but I can
Majority.
say that the dudes that I talk to in a situation, like, man, we wake up rock hard, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And most guys say,
But
well,
when you
let's
say
talk
you
about
wake up rock hard, ready to go, let's just break that down, right? So you wake up rock hard, ready to go, right? Let's say, for instance, same scenario. You in a relationship, your 1 year relationship, and you laying down next to your queen, and y'all sleep, and you wake up. Doom, you wake up, the sunrise, your man rise, right? It's a thing. It's a come to Jesus moment. Y'all having this moment. So in your mind, then what happens? Do you grab her? Should she touch you? Like, what is it?
Well, that's a situation in which, you guys gotta decide between each other. Like if he doesn't know that it's available for me to come through and deal with you in the morning time, well then what do you expect?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just like he don't know. He's never been in that situation before, which is why he's not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's one of those things. So it's like if you need to, you know, let him know that hey, this is available. Hey, this is possible.
Right.
You know, don't be afraid to tell him. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's where most of us get it messed up.
Communication.
Communication. It's like because we're so afraid. We're afraid. Like we're really afraid. And it's a silly situation because it's like people gotta know that the truth really will set you free.
I swear to God. Listen, that's my ministry. I go to that church. I pay tithes to that church. I'm a deacon. I'm part of the deacon board. In the usher board. I guide you to your seats. The truth will definitely set you free. Like, I am very clear and adamant about everything I want in all situations. I let it be clear at hello. I'm cinnamon. I come with this X, Y, and Z. This is what I need. This is what I require. Can you fulfill that? Yes or no? If you can't, that sucks. If not, great. I guess that wants me to ask this though. What do you think about scheduled sex? The sigh says it all. He said,
Scheduled sex.
as far as like, when I say scheduled, I mean like, babe, when you get up tonight.
I am all for scheduled sex. And I'm going to tell you why.
Un applauso.
Okay? Because I'm a planner. I'm a planner. See, like, the Joker would define me as a schemer, right? Because I always have a plan to make stuff go the way I want it to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hit you with this right quick, all right? If you fail to plan,
right,
then you are planning to fail. So if you don't
wait, no, wait, I didn't hear you. Say it again.
if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail.
That's gonna be the title of this episode.
So, like, you have to
period.
Put your situation together. Like, you have to take control of the situation and decide, this is how I want this to play out.
Right.
Right? So you take those steps to get there. You see what I'm saying? Now, here's where friends come into play. Here's where people who you deal with come into play. It's like, I've never been in that situation. I didn't get that training. I didn't know how to make that happen the way I wanted it to happen, right? But you talking to me, you showed me that you have had that actually happen in your situation. So why would I talk to you and figure out what did you do to get that to happen? You know, what steps did you take? You know, what did you put together to make that happen? You know?
Yeah.
And that is when you talk to people. When you want a desired effect, right? And I believe that, like, there's fair play and there's unfair play, you know? So it's like, if I'm trying to do something to impress you, that's fair play.
Okay.
If I'm trying to do something to get you to do something for me, that's manipulation.
Absolutely.
Right? It's like, okay, I'm trying to
scheduled sex is for the both of y'all.
Exactly.
But the thing is, some people don't like it.
I say that to say this. Okay. When it comes to scheduled sex, right? I've always been the type to under promise, over deliver. Okay. I'm gonna tell you getting what I think is the low tier. But when I show up, I'm showing up with the premium package. All right. The premium package, the whole thing, everything, anything and everything that you thought you could have wanted, you're getting that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just one of those situations to where it's like, you have to know your partner enough to know when you're exceeding their expectations or when you're dropping the ball.
But see, it's so crazy because, like, I've had this conversation because I saw it on a podcast. I saw that it was a podcast, Crew Season. Shout out to Crew Season. I think it's a super dope ass podcast. It's 4 guys, and I follow one of the guys on their personal, like, I follow his personal page and I follow their podcast page, right? And so I think that their show is super dope. But one of their topics was talking about scheduled sex, and I was just like, it's so crazy because me and my nigga head was talking about scheduling sex, and it's just like, I think scheduling sex is everything because it's just like, I'm the same like you. Like, we're busy, you busy, I got businesses, you got businesses, I'm doing this, I'm recording, you doing this, you doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just...
And you have time to prepare.
Right. And then, yes. Like, for me, like, I want to put on a show. Right, I want the music.
Exactly.
I want the music to be playing. I'm trying to get in the shower and be all nice and clean. I want to have a nice little cute ass outfit. Like, I want to be nice. Like, I'm trying to be oiled down. I don't want you to just grab my leg and try to throw that over you when I'm just got home from being in the streets all day, from promoting, from doing all this other stuff, and then like, oh, baby, it's just like,
absolutely not.
Stink.
See, for me, okay. So I got this acronym, right?
Go ahead and go.
All right.
Give it to them.
I don't deal with DDP.
Wait, DDP?
DDP.
Dirty, dusty pussies.
Well, for me,
dusty, dirty pussies.
I'm from Dallas, right?
Dirty pussy.
No, dirty Dallas pussy. So I don't deal with the DDP.
I like Dallas bitches.
So I like Dallas bitches. I trust me. I love Dallas bitches. Like,
we know.
Like, yeah.
We know.
Specifically Oak Cliff. Shout out to the Cliff, by the way. Like, shout out to the Cliff. I'm fucking with y'all. Like,
shout out to the Cliff one time. I like Go Clip too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh shit!
But I like DeSoto more.
Hey, don't get me wrong. DeSoto is dope too.
Uh-huh.
DeSoto is dope.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like DeSoto was probably, do I want to give that up right now? Yeah, I'm gonna give it up. DeSoto is probably one of my favorite cities when it comes to females. Yeah, because all I'm gonna say is this. I'm gonna say they mamas was active in their lives.
Right, because DeSoto mamas had jobs. And DeSoto mamas had beautiful homes. And DeSoto mamas had education. DeSoto mamas had a husband, but most of them. Like, DeSoto kids come from 2-parent homes.
Well, for the ones that I dealt with, all of the ones that I dealt with had husbands. Whether they were separated or they were in a situation or they had an entanglement going, they all had husbands.
I bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they was all good women.
I believe
like
it.
good, solid, strong, down home women.
I believe it.
Like,
I believe it. That's what I think about when I think about DeSoto. It's beautiful, successful things. All right, so now we're gonna get into our advice for the day. All right, it says, "Dear Cinnamon J, I'm starting a business and I'm not in no form of a relationship, but I've been with this guy for a while. I already lost 2 baby boys, and me and the dad agreed to abort due to bad timing on both ends. Sorry, y'all, I'm drunk. I can't read. So
shout out to those bodyguard drinks.
Y'all keep asking me what I be drinking. It's his ass that be making the damn drinks. So if y'all want to know what the hell I be drinking, ask his ass, because I don't be fucking knowing. It be a concoction. And y'all be like, oh, what's that green thing you always drinking? It's pink today, motherfuckers. But anyway, so I already lost 2 boys. Me and the dad agreed to abort due to bad timing on both ends. But I feel if I'm pregnant with twins, I'm keeping them because I feel I have my boys back. What do I do? How do I break it down to him? Like, how will he understand? Please send help. Let me go first.
Go right ahead.
Okay. So she's pregnant, and they both agreed to then abort the baby again, but she feel like she having twins and I think that she, heavy on the she, no disrespect to the he, because clearly that he's very active. So it's no disrespect on him. But I think that she should do what she feel is best. And I'm being real heavy on the acronyms just because you have to be real selfish in a time like this, because you don't know what can happen 5 years from now. So you have to think about yourself when it comes to you bringing a life into the world, because yes, he helped you create that life. However, you're bringing it into the world. And so if he says he don't want it, I'm a firm believer on he has no dealing with it if he don't want to. If he told you he don't want it, right? So if he told you he wants to abort it and y'all are in that agreement, I think y'all should stick with that. But if it's something that you want to do, you have to think about it as you being on your own for the rest of your life and doing everything on your own, which is not bad. Don't get me wrong. I've seen it done successfully a few times. Let me not say a whole lot. Huh?
It's available both ways.
Yeah, go ahead, go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if I were to be asked that question, what I would say
I did ask you that question.
Well, that question was asked to both of us, so I'm not going to accept the whole of that. That weight. You got to carry that burden with me.
Okay.
So what I would say is, you got to find out what the level of involvement from both parties is going to be. Like when you walk into a situation like that, like you're not going into it alone. Mm-hmm. So if you believe you're going into that situation alone, well then you got to understand that the results and the outcome of the situation is fully on you.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Well, here's the thing. Yes, it is. Because when you make somebody it's like, okay.
I've seen so
It's
many
like when
women
you
go
go
into
to, it's like when you
situations
go,
thinking
it's
that
like
the
when
man
you
is gonna
go,
be
when
there
you
and
go
he
to
don't.
order, when you go to order a burger, right?
Right.
And you decide you're gonna order that burger. I want this burger,
Uh-huh.
right? Well, you instantly know
Mm-hmm.
that I'm paying for this burger,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know that whatever is on this burger
Mm-hmm.
that I don't want
Mm-hmm.
is available to be taken off,
Right.
right?
Right.
Because I'm paying for this whole burger. I'm paying for the whole situation,
Right.
right?
But are
But what you
you?
also have to know
Mm-hmm.
is that add-ons are available too.
Okay.
You can add stuff to that burger. You can substitute stuff. You
Take
can make
away.
stuff like you can actually have them use ingredients that they would use on a whole other dish on that burger. It's available, right? But when we come to life situations, we all think about what's supposed to be there, and we forget to ask about what we want.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
because
And I guess for me in the situation is just like, I don't think that she should ask for what she wants or what's supposed to be there, because any female think
no. See,
wait, any female
you
think
can't
that.
ask for what you want because everything is available.
Sure,
That's what I'm
but the
saying.
thing is,
It's
any
like
female thinks that.
if you're not putting yourself in a position to be able to
Ask what you want.
tailor fit the situation, you're doing it wrong. You see what I'm
Right, but
saying?
she already
Like, you
deep.
gotta,
No, she already deep in the situation now. She's
Yeah.
already pregnant.
yeah, she's already pregnant,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But what she needs to do is find out what his level of involvement is going to be.
But
Like,
the thing, it doesn't matter though. Like
that
she
does
can,
matter.
it matters for so long, right? So
No,
it could
it
be
matters the whole time.
no, it don't.
It does. It matters the whole time.
It matters the whole time for you because you're a man. And I'm telling the female, it doesn't matter his involvement, because regardless what he says today, the second that baby gets here, the second that baby's crying, the second that baby's walking and it's dad, I won't, like, that's a whole nother conversation. So she has to imagine life alone. So you need to figure out if this is what you want to do by yourself, regardless of however strong. I'm not discrediting him as a man, because she said in the email that he's supportive. They did this they did this together. They doing this day. So it's not like he's a trash ass nigga. Like, the nigga is involved. But I was just saying that I think she should take a step back from him being really involved, because I know people that's super involved before the kid get here, and then the kid get here, and then it's, who kid is that? That ain't my damn child. So I'm just saying, I think she should prepare herself to be in it alone, but go on what she thinks is best.
I agree. And that's exactly what I was saying. Like, that's exactly what I was saying. She needs to figure out the level of involvement for the guy before she reaches.
But it don't matter. No, you keep saying she got to figure out his involvement. He could tell her. No, you saying you can only express words, right, before the kid comes, right? So he could be like, baby, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna pay for this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make sure the kid good, regardless of what you and I go through. I'm gonna make sure our kid's straight, right? The second little man get here, this nigga's on 45 straight to motherfucking Houston, right? And then what happened to that little man? What happened to the guy that you told me he was? What happened to this? So I'm telling her, don't get so caught up into his thoughts. She has to focus it, because the thing is, I'm on the fence with this, because I feel this is my thoughts, and I know y'all ain't gonna like me for saying this, but I don't care. I think that if a man says he wants you to abort the baby, I feel like that should have some type of validation. Or he should be able to sign a paper that says that he said that, or said that that's his wishes and desires. Because I feel like if a man is telling you he's not ready, I think that that's okay, right? It shouldn't be up to a female to be like, oh no, I'm ready. And then you throw a kid on a man who's telling you that he's not. So I think that I get both sides of it. And it sucks, but I just think that y'all really have to really be like, look, fuck our relationship. I think that's the thing that goes into a lot of people when they get pregnant is people really hold on to, oh, we in love and we in a relationship and da-da-da-da. Nah, because it's no longer a relationship. At this point, we're business partners, right?
Well, I agree in that situation because I think that, you know, most times what winds up happening is that it's not that we're in love, it's that I'm in love, you know, and we're afraid to actually do what we think we should do for ourselves because we can only see what we want at that point in time. We call it tunnel vision. Okay. So when you can only see what you want,
Yep, tunnel vision.
then
Focused.
you gotta focus. You gotta focus.
I agree.
Gotta focus. All right. Focus on what you need. Don't think about what he needs at that point in time. Okay. Once you figure out what you need, then you take that to him. You tell him, this is what I need. Okay. If he says to you, hey, I can't provide that, no deal. If he says I can't provide that, no deal.
You got
at that point in time, right there, when he says, once you said this is what I want, and he says, I don't want that. Well, then it's no deal, motherfucker. Like I don't like why am I going to put myself in a situation where I want something and you don't want that? So I'm stuck being unhappy for the whole time?
Right, the fuck?
Absolutely not. See, I learned as an adult. I was an adult before I learned this principle. And this is a child, like this is a child situation. Like this is, you know, but my father taught me that, hey, when it comes to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, okay, when we teach kids how to be okay in the situations that they're dealing with, right? We give them a real simplistic principle. And it's super simplistic. However, it applies on a massive global scale.
Right.
And the situation is, I'm okay. You're okay. We're okay.
Right. That's like that bad marriage. That's that bad marriage for life bullshit.
It's crazy because it's like it was so simple that someone of your intelligence could actually finish it off.
Right.
Like you didn't need my help to finish it.
Yeah.
Like you already knew. It's like, okay, yeah, I see where this is going.
Yeah.
You know, it's that simple. You see what I'm saying? But I think that being honest and the truth gives people that opportunity to walk themselves there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's some things that you just don't know. You know, it's like we teach our women, we teach our young women. I want a guy with money, right? But what we don't teach them is that, look, baby girl, in order for you to deal with a guy that got money,
you gotta deal with him cheating.
So
he gonna work.
No, not that. Wait a minute. No. We ain't gotta go there. That's extra. That's extra. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the stuff that like niggas with game teach their daughters.
Yeah.
Niggas with game teach their daughters.
So what do you think about people that teach their kids to go Dutch?
So let me finish up what I was saying on that, and then we're gonna go straight to that. All right. But yeah, it's like when it comes to that type of situation, it's like you gotta understand that, hey, if you don't understand which way this is going, then you better pay attention to what's being said. Because it can be switched on you real quick, fast, and in a hurry. And then you find yourself in a position to where you're not okay.
Right.
And that person is okay. Right. And I think that I hate the way some of the systems are worked out here in America, because a lot of us, be it man or woman, get flipped over into situations where somebody else is okay and we're not.
They be content.
Yeah.
They just be at peace. Like, I'm just moving through life. Like, whatever she wants, wherever the wind flows.
or even worse, we're like, I hate my life.
I hate it here.
I hate it here.
I hate it here is the thing. But I guess this is going to be a real quick question. What do you think about people that not teach, but that make it okay to go Dutch in situations? So I know this is a real thing. Like, oh, you go half on a room with your nigga. Oh, y'all split the bills. Y'all split everything 50-50. Is that a relationship or is that a roommate situation? I want to know your thoughts on that.
Okay, so what I would say when it comes to that is that, okay, that's not really a situation. That's more of an agreement, you know, like that's something that you build in that relationship. That's the control in which you demand in your relationship. So when you are in your relationship and you both decide to take control, both sides, we don't need no help with this shit. It's just me and you. You know, we got this. Like, that's the control that y'all have in the relationship together yourselves. Like,
no, I guess not the control. Like, what do you think about it? Because to me, my thoughts is, I don't think it's nothing wrong with splitting the rent or everything being 50-50. Because to me, I feel like and I don't know, I don't want to misquote anybody, but I think this is another Crew season quote. One of the guys on there, because there's 4 guys, but one of the guys on there said, if the girl don't contribute financially, how invested is she? Or something like that. And that, when I heard that, and I heard that literally like maybe 24 hours or 48 hours, it hasn't been that long. But I'm like, you know what? To me, it was a switch, because in my previous relationship, the guy I was with did everything. Like, he was super financially stable. He did everything. Everything was all this and all that. But it came with a lot of the bullshit, right? And it was just like, okay, I'll deal with it because he's paying the rent, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing that, he's doing this, he's doing that. And it's like, now in my relationship, and then we're both contributing. I'll never tell y'all who's what, but we're both contributing financially. I mean, he does more than me, but that be known. So a motherfucker won't next week be like, oh, is she paying for her nigga? No, I'm not. So when we're both in a relationship and we're contributing both, I understand where he's coming from, because it's like, now with this situation, it's like, okay, yeah, it's different. Like, yeah, like, I can tell it's different because I give a fuck about it, right? I'm going in my own pocket because I've always had my own bag. So I'm going in my own bag to make sure it's shit, right? Like, yeah, babe, you know, like, like, okay, you ain't got, yeah, I got, don't, babe, let me take you out. Like, I think females is so used to listening to mainstream music, and I'll let all those people remain anonymous, that they get so caught up into this whole thing that a man's supposed to buy you this, and oh, you need this and you need that, and like, that ain't that. Like, y'all supposed to want to be happy first. A lot of girls that talk that fly shit,
say that one more time for me. Y'all supposed to what?
Want to be happy first. Because a lot of girls that talk that fly city girl shit, they be miserable. Like, y'all love all of these celebrities that I don't mention, because I would love to work with them one day. So I won't mention them, but y'all love talking about all these celebrities. And I think that's great, because I love them too. But I'll never discredit a woman that goes half on her bills for her nigga than a bitch that just get her bills paid for. Because to me, I think that's silly. Especially if y'all both working. So it's like, she working, you paying bills. What the fuck is she doing then? Like, she just what? Putting her money away for what? When she leave your ass? Like, what the fuck? That, to me, that's crazy. Like, I think that's insane. I think that relationships should be 100-100. I used to say 50-50, but I think it should be 100-100. I think,
and I completely and totally agree with that. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Like, I say 50-50 because those who are 50-50. Unfamiliar with the concept, they think it's 50-50. They think you're supposed to hold back. They think you're supposed to, you know. But it's the reason why. It's the reason why a guy moves in with his girl, and then when that shit fails, he's got to go back and stay with his mama. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, I was putting 100% of what I had
into your ass. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
and then I'm gonna have to leave, and you got savings built up, and I ain't got shit because I done paid all your bills. I done bought you this bag. We done went to Jamaica. We done went to Tulum. We done been to Peru. We done been to Bali. We done been all over, and now I'm broke. Because I was living paycheck to paycheck to make sure life worked for us. And you was saving. All your checks was going to your savings.
The crazy thing about it is that we ain't even looking at it like that. We're not looking at it for us. We're looking at, I did this for you.
Right.
I did this for you. I went outside myself. I did not protect myself for you.
Right.
Because I loved you.
Right.
Because I cared about you. You see what I'm saying? So now the rest of the world looks at me like I'm shitty because I was living for you.
Your ass, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you were more important to me than I was to me.
Myself, yeah. That's true.
And that's what it means when God say, I loved you more than I loved myself. You know, it's a silly situation when you're on the outside looking in.
Right.
But when you find that one, that one that makes you feel like, okay, yeah,
I'm risk it all for this one.
I'll move some shit around for this one. Like, you know.
I'm gonna risk it all for this one.
Yeah, you know, like when you find out, because they out there.
Yes.
Like, and that's the crazy part. Like, everybody want to act like they're so super tough. Like, they so super like, oh, no, I don't need that. That ain't even important to me.
Right.
I don't need all that. All I need is this. Like, man, get your weird ass on, nigga. Like, that's not even honest. Like, be honest with yourself first. You see what I'm saying? My mama used to always say, to thine own self be true. To thine own self be true. Okay? So it's like you got to be truthful with yourself first before you can even think about being truthful with somebody
else. Right.
Like, you can't just like, what? Where are y'all going with this?
Right.
Like, I don't understand what y'all think is gonna happen. Like, y'all think y'all just gonna magically become a different person?
Right.
No.
I totally agree 100%. Big shout out to moms with the quote. Like, that's whole fire. Period. Now we're gonna get on to doing the most. Hey, you're doing the most. All right, I'm gonna tell a story when I was doing the most. I'm gonna tell a masturbation story. You gonna tell one or no?
Of course, I'm gonna tell.
All right, I'm gonna do mine first so you can think about one of yours. All right, this is my masturbation story. Since we talked about masturbating when your spouse was in the same house, so. Don't laugh.
I laugh because it's like, look, like, you got two choices, okay, when it comes to that.
Right, nigga, if you ain't getting me none, I'ma get it. Period.
Like, look, nigga, if I'm in here masturbating, like, and I'm talking to the men, okay, like, nigga, you got two choices. You can either A, get mad, or B, keep it player and join in, you idiot. Your services are needed, dumbass. I'm just walking out. I'm just walking out and be like, what? Okay. I just walk out there. No, nigga.
Nah, okay. So this was
she needs you.
Nah.
Now, if you walk in there and she says, "Hey, get out." Okay, well then your services are not needed. But nigga, you gotta try first. Okay?
Facts.
Like you shouldn't just leave it up to her to tell you when she wants some dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta come through and kind of feel your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like this our relationships are built on a vibe.
Right.
Like, they're built on a vibe.
Oh my God, that's my favorite word.
Vibe. We are designed to be able to feel the emotions of each other. Okay. So if you're not paying attention to the emotions of your partner,
the problem,
you're doing it wrong.
You're doing the most.
Absolutely the most.
You did the most.
Absolute most.
No, it's so crazy.
Fix it.
Right. So this is my story. This is my time of me doing the most. So I was dating a guy that was 8 years older than me. Almost 8 years older than me. Higher. Anyways. But thinking that he done doing this and he done doing that. All this shit we think as children, because at the time I was a child. I wasn't a child. I was grown, but he was an adult. But anyway, so I thought that, me getting with him, one, his sex drive was gonna be high. He was gonna be done with the bullshit and all these X, Y, and Z factors of dating an older guy. Not knowing it's the same shit as dating a nigga your age and younger than your ass. Anyway, so he was older than me, but he had he didn't have ED. Y'all can look that up if y'all know what that is. But he had ED.
Erectile dysfunction.
He didn't have ED. He didn't have ED, but it would take a lot for it to be something. And I'm like a young, I think, 25, 26? I'm like, come on now, let's go every day. Come on, let's go. Let's go every day. Like, I need it every day. And I'm like, what the fuck? But he had the bag. Get the bread, get the head, and then stay. Fuck the lead part. I don't know what Big Key was talking about, then leave. No, get that bread, get that head, and then stay. Bitch, then sleep. Cause bitch, I went to sleep. But it ain't, that old nigga shit ain't all wrapped up, man, because he couldn't keep up with me. So anyways, long story short, I was staying in North Hollywood at the time, California. Big shout out to LA. And in the room, I went into our room because we were living together at the time, and I'm like, this nigga out there doing some bullshit, like cooking just something stupid, like something real ignorant. Like, nigga, I'm in the bed, I just showered and I'm ass naked. I just got waxed. I told him about my wax appointment from the morning. Like, I told him, like, my shit is lit, like, it's beautiful, like, I can't wait. I shower, like, I cooked and all that stuff, like, I'm like ready. I get in the bed, I had on the whole outfit. This nigga 2 hours later, he never came to bed. Fuck you, bitch. I got toys, I got thoughts, and I got fingers that'll make me get to where I need to go. So I got myself there. This nigga walked in, and my toy was, and I threw it. I knew it. Thinking that it was just gonna go off, thinking that he was going to our restroom, because our restroom was on the opposite side of the room. Yes. I'm thinking that so our room was a big room, but when you come into our bedroom, it's like you can go right or left. If you go left, you go into the room. If you go right, you go into the restroom. I'm thinking he's just about to go use the restroom. Hell no. My toy is in the car. And over there, I fake sleep. I snore. You know me, I snore, nigga, loud. Yeah, I'm that bitch that, oh, she cute and she's snoring. Yeah, I'm her. So I'm in a, like, trying to fake sleep. And this nigga goes and grab my toy and turn it off. Puts it, he pulls open my drawer because I had like a nightstand next to me. And like literally I had like this little thing that I would like zip up and put it in my safe. And that shit was just in my drawer because I was going to put it away and put it in my safe. My dumb ass got a fake sleep and he just saw all my shit. Man, was I fucking doing the most. And the thing is we never even had a conversation about it after. I guess he just assumed that I was asleep. But that was just something that always stuck in the back of my mind. And it's still so crazy, like, to this day. Like, I mean, him and I, we don't talk now. But it's just like we still haven't even had that conversation. But I guess I'll say all of this and say, yes, I was doing the most. But ladies, if you have a high sex drive, do not date somebody older than you. Please date someone that's either your age or younger. Stop dating older if you want someone with a high sex drive. You got the bag already? Date a nigga younger than you. Period. And that's all I'm gonna say about my masturbation with my nigga in the house. What you got to say?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna chime in on this. All right.
Go ahead.
I done had some situations where I done got caught beating off.
Oh my goodness, tell me.
It's just one of those things that, hey, it happens. Okay, like there's some times where we need to relieve ourselves and we don't really want to involve you because.
But why not though?
Well, here's the thing. I don't nobody know me better than me.
Facts.
You know, nobody knows me better than me. You know, okay, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How long do you take? How long do you think it takes to get a man to go where you going? How long do you think it takes?
For me, like when I'm with my partner, I think it takes. I mean, to be honest, I don't think. I mean,
not.
Okay, I answer it.
Don't give me.
All right,
me the partner.
I think it takes 10
hold
minutes.
on, wait a minute.
I think it takes 10 minutes.
Don't give me the current.
Maybe 5.
Don't give me the current.
Okay, 3 minutes.
Don't give me the current.
A random nigga, 2 minutes.
Like, based on your experience.
How long does it take a man?
How long does it take a man? General.
2 minutes.
Every man.
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Or 3.
Nope.
How long?
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is like, you know.
How long? I'm just telling you. For me, like I can make myself I can make myself come in 43 seconds. So I can only imagine how long it takes a man, especially a man that knows himself. So I know my body. So regardless if I please myself, if my nigga please myself, I can hold it if I want to. Just because I know my body. Like, of course, like there's things he do and it's like, hold the fuck up. Like, where they come from?
So
you know?
you don't think we know ourselves? I'm gonna tell you right
now. No, that's what I'm saying. I know y'all know yourselves.
It's
that's why I think 3 minutes.
We got 13-second videos.
I believe it.
We got of guys jacking off on buses. Like,
I believe it.
We got 43-second videos.
I believe it.
Jacking off on airplanes.
I know people that one pump and it was over.
Is that yeah, you know what I'm saying? That guy came in there for him, not you.
Demon time. Trust me, I knew. That's why I went there with my toy and was like, fuck you. Yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's just one of those situations where, you know, you kind of got to let us do what we do when we're trying to do it. Like, don't walk into my situation trying to control my situation. You know what I'm saying? Let me do me. You gonna do you? Let me do me.
Right.
Damn.
Damn, Hope.
Who you telling?
You gonna get yours? Let me get mine. Let me get mine, nigga.
Gotta let me get mine.
I'm dead. Screaming.
Oh snap! So yeah, masturbation shouldn't be a problem.
Right.
If you ain't willing to do something about it.
Right, that's when it becomes a problem.
If you ain't willing to do something about it,
I agree.
Shut your ass up.
I agree. I don't think
and go sit in the other room.
Yo,
it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like you don't walk into a situation with somebody where you're not willing to fix the situation and get to talking shit.
Hello.
That'll get your ass whooped.
You better come to the room with some fucking solutions.
Who you telling now? If you got a solution, if you got a fix, oh well, shit.
Maybe I'll stop.
Then but until then. Now we have a plan, okay?
Till then,
but if you're pissed off about me getting something that I want,
right,
and you don't have an available fix,
ooh, I got one quick question.
Then you want me to stop,
right?
Now we got to go back to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right?
Right. I got one quick question.
You're pissed off. You want me to stop, so you're not okay, right? So you want me to stop. Now I'm not going to be okay. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not okay. We've already determined that. I'm not okay because you want me to stop. Right? So are we okay?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No. We're not okay.
Damn, I forgot my question.
Problem. Immediate problem.
Immediate problem. I agree.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. I just
let us be okay.
Yeah.
Make relationships great again. God damn it. Like,
man, make relationships great again. That's a great quote. That's gonna be. You know what? Make relationships great again. That's a great.
We need to hashtag this shit.
That's beautiful. I think that's exactly where we have to end it. Make relationships great again. We have to end it right there. This was another great episode of A You're Doing the Most. I'm Cinnamon J. And I have to acknowledge my lovely co-host producer, the bodyguard, MMA. We in this thing. Tune in. See you next Tuesday.